Yo, what is up, RGLtv? How's it going, guys and gals? Good to see you. Good to have you here yet again. Another weekend, another marathon, another great cause here. Feed the Kids number 3, I believe it is. I know last year I took part in it. And as we get going into the run here, as we play Shovel Knight Plague of Shadows, I will explain to you why this actually event is important to me, and why, if you are capable of doing so, why I believe you should donate for this cause, and why I've named it !donate, because I really think you should. And like I said, we'll explain that as we go along. Vonnie, Heavy Creamer, Scoop, Rock, GG Man, Cat, what's up, Cat? Anybody else out there cooler? Let's get going. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. What's up, Weapon? How you doing, dude? Now, also, let me go ahead and warn you guys. So I was streaming earlier on my own channel, and we ended up drinking. So, I am a little buzzed, pretty good buzz. But we're gonna do our best. I was like, chat, we should drink tonight and not tomorrow night, because I think tomorrow night I'm gonna have some runs on RGLtv for the bonus thing. And so we ended up drinking tonight, and here we are. So but we're gonna do our best. We're gonna have a good time either way. Ant was like, how long should we put the estimate? I was like, you know, we should probably make it an hour today. So if you ever see me run this, normally we wouldn't have an hour estimate, but felt it might be the right thing to do. I missed what Polly said there, but oh yeah, nice. Thank you for the good luck out, world. Yeah. Oh, see, that should have been easy going. That's a little troublesome, but that was a good save, though. See how long this takes. Oh, okay. That was pretty clean, except for the end there, but actually getting through it was fairly clean. Alright, so like I was saying though, this event in particular, I did put games in for it, and they all got made as a bonus game, which is fine with me. So that means if you guys actually donate to get to certain incentive levels, then more of my games get in. Now, this event, like I said when we started, actually means a lot to me, and if you saw me running this last year, I actually explained why. It was a little more emotional for me at the time, because I was playing a game that was my mother's favorite game, but I definitely told the whole story. That was a pretty good Black Knight fight. But, anyways, so when I was growing up, I mean, we weren't like a very rich family or anything, you know, pretty middle class, low end middle class growing up. And, I was like in elementary school or something, right? And, I was a kid, I was in elementary school, so I'm not aware back then of like financial status or stability or what's really going on, you know what I mean? But there was a company or a group or something that came to us during the holiday season back then. They filled up our pantry and they gave us a Super Nintendo. And that's how we got our Super Nintendo. And the way that connects to this event, like knowing now that we needed that help apparently back then, and those people came and helped us. And then they also gave us a Super Nintendo. And just knowing how all that connects like that with this kind of event, and knowing that it was a group of people like you guys, people that donate for this event to help feed kids. It's a group of people that, like you guys, that helped feed me a long time ago, and also gifted me a SNES just out of good spirit, you know, and hope and stuff. And you know, like I said, you don't realize it when you're a kid, but when you're an adult, you understand what was really going on there. You know, it's just some people that showed up at your house bringing food and a Super Nintendo when you're a kid, but as an adult, you realize it was people that came to help you because you actually needed it. So when you guys donate for something like this, that is what you're doing. And that is also why I feel really good doing something like this and being a part of this. So I'm doing really bad in the game because I was trying to, make sure I got my story correct there, but let's try to pull it around here, not die. Now, we haven't actually talked about the game yet. And yeah, I'm glad to be able to share that, but we haven't actually talked about the game. We did play this last week, so if you did see this last week, you know a lot of what I'm gonna say already, but that's the nature of the beast. We play a lot of these games all the time, but we still come together and do them for a reason and stuff, so. This is obviously a bad fight because we got to see the confetti. But here we are as Plague Knight, who was originally in the original Plague Knight or Shovel Knight playthrough. Plague Knight is a bad guy, but in this playthrough we're playing as him and we want to become the overall baddest bad guy, you know what I mean? So that is basically what we're doing right now. We're on that quest. I had to wait until now to buy that, or else it would soft lock the game. If you buy that as the essence in the background is entering that cauldron, it will soft lock the game. So you had to wait. It is RGL colors, right? See if we get the suicide frog. Oh, no, we didn't, but it's fine. And also another point to put on top of the whole deal is we're not asking you out there to take any food off of your plate, you know what I mean? But maybe one day you just eat from the house instead of going out to eat like you may be playing this week or something. But instead of you going out and getting Buffalo Wild Wings or doing something whatever, you're actually giving somebody a meal, not a trip out to eat. They're like you're giving them like a ham sandwich or something, a basic meal. Just by you skipping something, your one treat meal or whatever this week, you know what I mean? But please, guys, I say it all the time on my own stream, and I'll say it here. We're only talking to people, of course, who can comfortably donate. Don't ever stress yourself to donate for any events if it's going to cost you or your family or anything. But if you're in a position where you can, then, please do so. It's a wonderful event to support. I don't think there's actually like a live alert. There's a thing we can read, and I'll try and grab that in just a moment. Oops, once we get up here. It might cost me some seconds or whatever, but we're here to support a cause, so losing some time in this game to read your donations and stuff. If you guys do donate, I'm all for it. I'm not gonna get a PB. Haven't been de-rusting this or anything. Thank you, Ant. I'm just reading that long ass thing from Kavik there. What is what is going on? All right, we don't need to buy anything else from the shop here. Here, let's waste like 20 seconds. So let's see. Since we got the subscription from Nintendo Fan, we did get a donation from Kavik, 2 donations from Kavik, and a $10 and I believe 50-cent donation from Heavy Creamer Scoop, saying live long and prosper, man. Yeah, live long and prosper to you, buddy. Thank you very much. Yeah. That's why I didn't read them out. 6'5", what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? I was like, wait, what are these long messages from Kavik? But then I realized, as I was reading what he was actually saying there. Yeah, I was playing Bugs Bunny Birthday Blowout last year for this event, and I told the same story. I did not mean to go up here, and even though I got a little emotional then, and I'm still like, you know, I got a little bit of snot and stuff going on from it in my throat, and you might hear it. It really hit me hard last year trying to tell that story, you know, because like I said, it was my mom's favorite game. Ah, no! But that it's one reason why I really connect with this event, and am glad to be able to take part and really, you know, be here and do something. Even if during my games or whatever, this game only, even if I only have this game, or you know, if we don't get any more bonus games in, I know during this block at least we raised $10 and some test donations from Kavik, highly important for the kids. So I know I did at least a little something, and so did you guys. No! What a save, baby! Wait, oh, I just destroyed myself. Like, I just blew up the block that I need to land on. I wish. Alright, we do need to lose some health right here. We need to lose one more. There we go. Alright, we need to be at a certain amount of health when we go into this boss fight up here. And that is the preferred amount. I also took off long fuse because it would mess with the fight we're about to do here. We're gonna trap Shovel Knight in the corner here. He did get a health refill. Hopefully he doesn't get the anchor off. You can get a perfect fight. Well, this is obviously not a perfect fight, but you can get a perfect fight where he doesn't get any healing off. So, yo, the 5,000 bits, man. That is a lot of bits. That's $50 in bits for those that don't know, and that is a hell of a lot of bits. Thank you very much. We definitely appreciate it. So just during Shovel Knight here, we've raised about $60. It'd be great if we can get up to like 100 or even 150 or something. You guys got it. That way we know we put in some solid work. Not only getting kids fed, but you know, this money also goes to getting more games unlocked for the event, including more of my games like Symphony of the Night and other games. So it's like a twofer. You get a twofer. You donate, you feed some children, which is great, and the main thing, but also you unlock more games in the event itself, and you get more content. I'll do 10 loops of Contra. Easy. We gotta get to a certain number though. I don't know what number we're at, or what number we should put that at based on where we're at. But I'll do it if we make a reasonable amount. We'll do it. No continue 10 loops. For the kids, man. It's for the kids. We can do anything. We'll do whatever. It's for the kids like me that didn't even know they needed it. You know what I mean? Unaware, just living their life, going to school, coming home. You know, you're not aware when you're a kid what your parents are going through to keep food on the shelf. I mean, a lot of you guys out there right now are parents putting food on the shelves for your kids. So you understand what I'm talking about. Your kids don't know what you're actually going through to keep them fed and to keep, you know, everything good with them. So the ones that don't actually have it, a parent that can or actually is just looking out for them, they don't really know though. They're still getting by somehow. You know, there's some people looking after them, but they don't know where that money is coming from to keep that those people are getting things for. Yo, the 50 more dollars, 5,000 more bits coming in strong, killing it. It's definitely 110 there during this block, and I'm happy with that. That is crazy. I decided before I started streaming here tonight, I was like, you know, we're just going to talk about it. We're just going to bring it up. We're here to talk about it. These kids need to eat, and it's what we came, you know, a lot of times we come to celebrate, like last weekend was our 5-year anniversary. So we didn't talk about you guys donating and this and that. You know, if you did, it was great and it was awesome, but we're here to raise money for the children and get them fed and do the best we can and have fun in the meantime. So I was like, we're going to talk about it. And we talking about it, and it got some bits and some donations. I appreciate it, and I know the rest of RGL appreciates it. That was a clean fight, very clean, very nice. Yeah, I don't know where the link is to view, if there even is one, to view what is on the table, so to say, for incentive games. But if there is, you guys should find it and then go look at the incentive games. If not, I'm gonna tell you, I know at least out of the ones I got in, there's some good ones. So I'm pretty sure other folks that play really good games all the time have some really good ones too in there. It is definitely worth it. Like I said, it's a twofer, baby. You're helping people out, and you're also helping yourself out. We're on to Treasure Night stage now. It's not the hardest level, but it's not the easiest either. Pretty good movement for a somewhat drunk guy. I would say my buzz is definitely wearing off. I did eat some food after my stream earlier, and I ate like some sandwiches and whatnot, and then so it's starting to soak it up a little bit. And the further we get into the run, the more sober I get, you know. Okay, I didn't know if I had that turned on or not. Got him, nice. I've been missing that. Like the last 2 times I played this, I missed that. Yeah, it's first off, it's a real privilege, honestly, to be, you know, you're somebody like me and you stream full-time for a living. It's a real honor and privilege to be able to do that for a living and you know, survive off of people enjoying it and stuff. But also, to be able to use that, you know, being a streamer and be able to raise money, not only you made your living, you know, you're doing whatever, but you get to use events to raise money to help other people, man. It's so great, and that's why I'm totally glad to be here, whatever time of the day it is, it doesn't matter, and help raise money for these people who need it, and to just put on a good time for you guys, man. But everybody that takes part in this event should totally feel honored and just, you know, a good joy inside them from being able to be part of this and actually do something for once, you know what I mean? Shout out to full-time streaming, ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Yeah, I can see that a little bit, Weapon. Yeah, I feel that. The fish isn't as cute as the dragon, though. Not the greatest treasure knight fight going on here. He's kind of being an ass and sticking up in the ceiling. The tooth and nothing but the tooth. Not that dragon. The derpy dragon, for me, in my opinion, isn't Rondo. That dragon in Mega Man 2 is not too derpy, I don't think. He's not very evil and sinister looking, so he's not very intimidating, but I think he's just cute, and he's not like, you know, intimidating, but I don't think he's derpy either. I just think he's cute, which doesn't weigh in his favor, but all right. Moving on, we've opened up the final 3 night stages. There's still a couple more stages after that, but the final ones with actual knights at the end of them. Taking a look, we got 10,000 plus down there, so we're definitely good to go ahead and go to Propeller Knights level so we can get the Staff of Striking, which does high DPS versus enemies when you can get them short range from you. Oh, got stuck on the ladder. Na 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 na. If anybody's curious, I drink about, I don't know, 70 to 80 ounces of alcoholic liquid earlier in an hour and a half. So we drank multiple kinds, so that's fine. But yeah, so I wasn't expecting to do a run tonight, and then, you know, lo and behold, here we are. Doing my best. Not the best fight there, but we made it. Had to use some, you know, health refills to make it, but we made it nonetheless. Earn those sausage biscuits. Right, dude? I'm trying to make it to the store across the street opens. I'm gonna walk over and get some biscuits when they open. Remember, walking distance, so no drinking and driving. It's like right across the street. It's totally worth it if you do it, Weapon. It's totally worth it. How can biscuits not be worth it, guys? Well, that's true. And I'm in the process of losing weight right now because I've, over the last year or so, let myself go. So currently, I'm in a better frame of mind and I'm getting myself back right. And, but just having drank all this alcohol tonight so rapidly, I'm just at the point where I'm like, don't care, getting that food. Like, even though I just ate some ham sandwiches and mashed potatoes, leftover mashed potatoes that I reheated, but I don't care. What's up, TJ? This is a bonus run in the marathon. Yeah, I wouldn't need to cheat if I didn't eat or drink a bunch of alcohol, but it's one of my rules. Like, I'm definitely gonna eat a bunch of food before I go to sleep, and yeah, I reheated them and threw some Heinz 57 sauce on them and mixed it all in. There again, been drinking, so I don't have the best palate going on. Probably it was just like, let's fill up and get those carbs, like you say. It was let's get whatever we can get to soak up this alcohol, basically. Here we're fighting Propeller Knight, and right here you can see how much damage that Staff of Striking actually does. But currently we only have 2 mana bars. So we can't really go quite as ham with it once we we'll be able to once we get 4 mana bars, SP green bars, as we like to call them. Right? I love potatoes. Love potatoes. Now, I didn't have any gravy or anything, so that's why I did take probably, a couple tablespoons or whatever of Heinz 57 and mix it all in and, give it a little bit of something. But I didn't want to cut the block of cheese up and put that in there. It was too much work. We do need to go to this shop on the other side of the screen, but we'll do that after we fight Black Knight 2 here. Man, yeah, I agree, chat. I'm a big fan of potatoes. I'm not gonna lie. Big fan. And not gonna lie, potatoes are probably why I'm a literal big fan, and at least one of the reasons why I'm a literal big fan of potatoes. Because not only are they good, but they do make you a little large if you eat a lot of them. I gotta put a big emphasis for me though. Now I know it's not potato, but macaroni and cheese. Big reason. One of the reasons why I'm definitely overweight. Many different kinds of macaroni and cheese at that. Can I scroll up? I know I saw something. Trying to read. Just not on the block between. Oh man, I don't know if that's gonna work out. Whew. That's gonna be some strong cheese. Like, I love cheese, man, but poor Mona. Yeah, Mona is Plague Knight's girl or boo thing, whatever you want to call her, and now she's missing. So Plague Knight's, he's kind of more worried about Mona right now than as opposed to worrying about becoming the overall baddest baddie. There's definitely reasons why I weigh as much as I do, though. And then the complete opposite of that. Yeah. You're like, there's no reasons why I weigh as little as I do. I'm like, there's definitely reasons why, I'm a big dude. I'll also say, when I get to a spot up here, we'll check and see if anybody's donated. I'll read it out if you have. Don't know if anybody has. It's okay if you haven't, but it'd be a lot cooler if you did. I heard my name. That's right, I did say your name, but in the sense of using it in a sentence, not referring to you. But I did say your name. Get that meat refill right there. Now we're on a Polar Night Polar Knight can be a little bit of a douchebag because he has instant death spikes in the battle arena, which we'll see here in a moment. And so they can be a little bit of a problem to deal with. I'm gonna stay up in the air for now. Take a damage boost. Oh, he kind of ran away. We'll still use our iframes, get close, and hit him with that staff of striking to do the rest. And he's out of here. He's out. Looks like we do not have any more donations in right now, but guys, you should definitely get them in if you can. Get more games and feed kids. I mean, how much more can you get, you know? How better can it get? What more are you ever gonna get for donating? And to help a human being out and to help yourself out at the same time. Alright, on the Tinker Knight's level now, you can see up where it says power up there, we have 4 complete bars of magic, which is the green bar, which is, well, the green rather, part of the bar. Now, if we can get close to an enemy, we have a lot of magic to really go, you know, play ham with it on them with the staff of striking, so you definitely want to get those upgrades for your mana bar, magic bar, when you can. That way you just got more staff of striking to strike people with. Alright, we got the Tinker Skip coming up here. It's one of the first intricate speedrun tricks that I ever learned. Let's see if we can pull it off. Basically, we're skipping that thing there, and we're not waiting for the auto scroller screen. We're just going using our iframes to get across the spikes, and we did it. Quickest meat in the game. My nickname in high school. Banana. There's no AK, quickest meat in the game. Why they called me that, I want to explain that part. I'll leave that to imagination. Ooh. Yeah, this latest controller that I've been using, the start button is a tad close to the X button or square button, however you want to look at it. And I do press it by accident sometimes. And that is what you've seen there and also earlier, so twice now I've done that. Alright, here's old Tinker Knight. I didn't say anything, dude. I didn't say anything. And also, I did see the 3-man opening game shuffler with Kong, Toad, and Ant. I don't think anything I've said is really surpassed that, so. You guys know me. I host a very mature rated stream, but when I come over here, especially for this kind of marathon, I definitely pull back the reins a little bit. Take that as a warning, though. Anybody that would come over to my stream from here, know that it's not family friendly, you know. I don't want your kids in my stream. No. Alright, we got the final essence, so they're all gonna combine back there and make the super powerful essence. I want to help you feed your kids with this marathon, but then I want them to go play in their room and not watch my stream. I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm just kidding. It's 4 a.m. and nope, it's only 3:44, ma'am. Get it right. Kong was like, what the fuck? Okay, thank you. Hey, thank you. I didn't make it, so I didn't go for it. No crusher skip there. Midnight jazz. Jazz noon. It's jazz noon, baby. Hey girl, you know what time it is. It's jazz noon, baby. Da, 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 da. We're gonna get this meat here, but then we're gonna reset right there so we can jump over this feather. And now we're on to Black Knight finale. This is the final fight with our old pal Black Knight. Alright, let's see that staff is tracking in action. If I can get up there. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that DPS, baby. Oh my god. Oh my god, give me that. It's just fantastic that, you know, he likes to go up in the air and just pause like right there for you to get up and whip his ass a little bit, you know. I know what that means. What's up, Yogi? Good to see you, man. Take a little reverse damage boost right there, throw you down the hole. Funny thing about this little scrolling thing with spikes on it, a little scrolling platform with spikes on there. It originally didn't have a hitbox or hurt box, however you want to look at it, and you could just like jump right into it. So you'd be like, every time you'd be like showing it off, like, check this out, guys. But then eventually They made it where it can hit you, so one day it just starts killing you, and it's like, oh, there's that. Yeah, yeah, that is patched, but the soft lock in the very beginning is never got patched out. Nope. And like I said, so when this came out, like when Plague Knight itself came out, I played the hell out of this, like on my stream. I wasn't even like a retro streamer or a speedrunner before this came out, and I started playing the shit out of this, or the hell out of this, and I played it so much that it garnered the attention from Shane YCG, which is Shane Yacht Club Games, and he was in my stream a lot, and he personally seen that soft lock happen many times, and it, you know, because we figured out what was doing it and stuff, and it still never got patched out, man. Never got patched out. Come on, Shane. What you doing, man? The shout outs to Yacht Club Games, man. They're awesome. Really good people. Well, I mean, I wasn't though. I was, you know, I was playing whatever I seen on the front page that day and was like, yeah, I got this game, let's play that. There's a lot of people there. Baby. And it didn't work and it wasn't fun, just so you know. It's not how you should go about things if you're just starting to stream it. Just throwing that out there. Alright, so here in the boss rush, luckily we started with Polar Knight, because here again, he has brought the instant death spikes with him, even into the boss rush. So he's the only one with instant death here, so it's good to go ahead and knock him out. That way we know we're not just going to get one-shotted here deep within the boss rush. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, he's one shot away from moving, yep. We're trying to get up here and think the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I threw one too many? Yeah. Alright, it's all good. Just take him on down with that. You can hit him when he's outside the right-hand side of the screen, but I threw one too many bomb casings at him to ride along with him and get him like that. But it's okay, man. He's right there too. Oh man, you got a little bit of RNG that comes into play during this fight. He can be in any one of those four, you know, dirt globs or whatever. So the first time we fought him during the actual level fight, we got really good RNG and he was like right next to us. That time it wasn't great, but look at that, beautiful. The staff is striking, man. It is too OP. It never got nerfed though. They left it as is. Been like that ever since, you know, it come out. Did not get the good RNG here, so that is when Spectre Knight goes below you and you can hit him while his scythe returns to him. But he went on the far hand side of the screen. All right, we got Confetti Eddie back again. Let's see if we can get him before he we can see that spaghetti this side. Confetti, not spaghetti. He's not spaghetti Eddie, but I don't think we're gonna do it because I wasted a lot of time going to that meat. Story of my life, y'all. Wasted a lot of time going for that meat. What's up, Toad? What's up, man? Ah! Alright, now on to Shovel Knight, who is always the last person you fight in the boss rush. Now, earlier in the playthrough, we did a trick to where Shovel Knight couldn't use his phase locker, which is a little move he has that gives him iframes for a little period of time. We're not going to do that here because you run the risk of dying. So he is gonna, there it is, he's gonna be able to use that the whole fight, so we can't lock him into the corner like we did earlier. So we're just gonna have to play it out right. And the main thing is getting the height on your jump correctly to where your bomb casings actually go down on top of his head and not like over him. Because, you know, nobody in this game, except for a few, are actually that tall, including Shovel Knight. I mean, look how tall he is, not tall at all, I would say. And you can really over jump him really easy with these bomb casings. Now we do have way more health than he does, so we could, you know, just kind of, you know, blow for blow and get him. Not terrible. Yeah, thanks for the good luck, man. Not much, dude. Just trying to make it through this run, dude. Trying to make it. I'm a little buzzed up. We were drinking earlier, but we're making it. We're on to the last level now, last fight and stuff. This is why I told Ant to give me an hour estimate, though. Pretty sure we would be really, really close to beating it, if not done already with the game. Normal circumstances, but and we've also taken some leisure time looking at donations and stuff, so we'll just chalk it up to that. All right, final level. Here we go. Once again, guys, I will say if you got it, it's a great event to actually donate for. You'll get more games in the event. Gruntiatus with the raid. Thank you for the raid, Gruntiatus, and welcome everybody. This is coming up on the end of Plague Knight here. Shovel Knight, Plague of Shadows. Coming up next, you guys should stick around for Anthole. He's going to be playing Indiana Jones' Greatest Adventure for the Super Nintendo. And like I was saying, if you're capable of donating, it's a great event to donate for. Great cause, and you're also getting more games put in the marathon, including more of my games potentially, like Super Punch Out, Symphony of the Night, and other games like that. And then other great games from other, you know, people. So totally worth. So do it, guys. Do it. Man. All right, let's see if we can get the quick kill. We'll have to see how it goes. Oh. Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, no! Why did she go that way? No! No, we had it. Got her that time. There was no question I was going to get her ass that time. That's the quick kill for that fight. Ah, the old buffer the punches, yeah. Yeah, for Showtime against Mad Clown. It's the easiest part to fight, man. Easiest part. All right, so now all the essences are going crazy, can't contain it. And what do? They make a doppelganger, but really, that can only be one, chat. Let's see what happens here. Am I still on that? I need to be on that. Not terrible, not terrible. All right, on to the final fight. I don't even know how corrupted this thing is at this point, but it's pretty damn corrupted. And it makes this thing, and now we're about to kill it. I don't think I can get the 2 cycles, sadly. Ah! Got him. There we go. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. You did it. There it is, the ultimate potion. Yo, thanks, Ant and Desolus. I don't think I need it anymore. See, now what happens is he realizes he don't really want to be evil. He just wants to spend time with Mona. You know, he wants to, you know, he'd rather, you know, be with his love than to continue on with his evil pursuit. He gives that up in the name of love, basically. Thanks 6'5", Polly, Gruntiatus, and Toad. Thanks Fish McCool and Cat. Skip on words. They're talking words, more words. Here's a little ending where you kind of get to see what happens to everybody basically after, you know. I know, right? Do I really want to be This isn't teach the kids the reads. Or read. This is feed the kids, you know? We don't care about reading. We just got to play games and grind hard and feed the kids, but we don't need them to read. Well, as this is closing, I will say I hope I'm back later in the marathon, because that means you guys and gals did donate more money and did hit more incentive goals to get more games in. You get your kids out my stream. I don't want your kids in my stream. No. But no, I do hope that you guys do donate if you're able to. Remember, like I said, don't take away any meals from yourself. But instead of this week of maybe getting that coffee and Snickers bar you like to get every morning or something, you went without one day and you donated $5 or something, and $10 to help feed a kid who potentially might not have a meal, you know, if you don't donate. So, like I said, I hope to see you guys again. If not, if I'm not back in this marathon, I wish everybody else taking part in later runs, I wish you good luck, and I wish you nothing but the best, chat, and enjoy the rest of the marathon. Like I said, stay tuned. Coming up next, we have got Anthole playing some Indiana Jones, greatest. I was doing stuff in my brain, like when I started doing 2 different things, like my brain kind of. It's like, what were you doing? Oh yeah, we were talking. All right, let's move on ahead here, and we're gonna get Ant up next. You guys and gals hang out just a minute, and I will see you later. I'll either see you back here or I'll see you in chat, one or the other. Take it easy, y'all. I'm just feeling the music real quick.